Hello everyone, welcome back to another review. As you guys can see, I have so many vinyls, but this doesn't look right. So let me just perfect, there we go. Now this is an accurate number. I have 30 total here. And today I'm gonna go through every single one of them and give an accurate review of them. I'm gonna go era to era just so it makes sense, you know? So we're gonna start off with Dollhouse EP and then end with Hades. So without further ado, let's get started. Actually, there is further ado. This video is for Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to every single gay bitch out there. I love you, you're seen. And go out to the street with the pride flag, okay? Unless you live in a red state, stay inside. But you know, you are loved, you are important. But now there's no further ado, let's start reviewing. So I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, oh my God, that's the Dollhouse EP vinyl. It's so rare, but it's not. It's actually the 10th anniversary vinyl. But moving on, the back of this vinyl is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's super pretty, super aesthetic. I love it. See, now that's all fun and dandy, but the sleeve is paper. It's just computer paper and it's so annoying. Every paper sleeve vinyl is so annoying. I can't get the vinyl out. It sucks. I hate it. Disgusting. 0 out of 10. Moving on to the pressing, it's very pretty, but it's mostly clear. Kind of reminds me of the Hot Topic exclusive that Crybaby had back in 2016. It's not too much, definitely not one of my favorites, but if you take away the fact that it came in a paper sleeve, it's a pretty okay vinyl, so I think 7 out of 10 suits it. The next vinyl we have is the 10th anniversary Crybaby vinyl. I mean, if I reviewed 10th anniversary Dollhouse, it makes sense to review 10th anniversary Crybaby while we're at it, because, you know, Crybaby is a neighboring thing. But anyways, every anniversary vinyl comes in this pink blanket looking thing, you know. You can't see it that well, but it says Crybaby in a heart in bulged letters. And then obviously you have the vinyl itself. Every Crybaby vinyl comes with this beautiful gatefold, but this gatefold is very different because if you flip it, okay, the book is built into the gatefold, and I think that's really cool. You know, you have all the songs of Crybaby, the extras. I'm having trouble here, my bad. But it's all there. And lucky for us this time, the vinyl holders are not made of computer plastic or paper, my bad. But yeah, so we have a pink and a green one. The pink one has kind of veins on it. You know, it's very much a hot pink. And then the green one kind of has bubbles on it. These are very pretty vinyls. Once again, not my favorite, but they are definitely up there. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, you can't tell what vinyl this is just by looking at the cover, which, that's for every vinyl. But this is the pink marble one. You know, both vinyls look exactly the same, so I'm not going to show you both. You know, that's a waste of my time. It's kind of pretty, and it's totally transparent. You can see right through it. It's okay, it's a hot pink, but this one comes with its own physical book like every other Crybaby vinyl. It's exactly the same as the one we just saw. So I'm not going to bring up the gatefold because that's also the same, and I'm not going to bring up this book ever again. I'm not really into solid colored vinyls, so I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 10. That seems fair. So on to the next one. You disgust me. Out of every color Melanie could have chose for the default Crybaby vinyl, plain black, are you kidding me? We left black and white back in the 1950s, okay? Look, I want to see color in my vinyls. This is my least favorite vinyl I have and will ever have because it's just so boring to look at. Every time I do a live where I spin vinyls and this one shows up, I skip it because it's so boring, okay? I hate it. I'm sorry. This vinyl is the bane of my existence. We're moving on. 0 out of 10. This is another solid color vinyl. I have no words for it. I don't really have a favorite. Okay, it's kind of like the pink one, but you can see through it less, it's nothing too special. It's just blue. So I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10 because the pink one got 5 out of 10 and it seems fair. So let's just move on to the next one. Let's hope it's more exciting and more interesting. It got. This is the Crybaby Splatter vinyl, and I don't think I need to explain why this one is super pretty, okay? It's absolutely gorgeous. The baby pink combined with the hot pink is just amazing. I love it to death. It's just super pretty, and it's my favorite Crybaby vinyl that has ever been released, okay? And that's saying a lot, because the only 3 Crybaby vinyls I don't have are the picture disc, the Urban Outfitters exclusive, and that one very rare Hot Topic exclusive. But get this, it's not see-through. And you know what? Bonus points, 11 out of 10, because I just don't like see-through vinyls. And that leaves us with our final Crybaby vinyl. I know it's a little backwards to start with the 10th and end with the 5th, but you know, as you can see, it's the same bubble letters as before, but you get a nicer look at it. The sleeve is exactly the same, blanket, you know, you got like the built-in book, you know, it's fine, whatever. And finally, the pressings. And don't they look just a tad bit familiar, don't they? As you can see, the vinyls we reviewed just now are the exact same. Like, you literally got pink, pink, blue, blue. So if you have the 2 vinyls already, you basically have the Crybaby Deluxe vinyl. You just gotta flip some things around. The only difference is that the 2 on the right are transparent and the ones on the left are not. It's really lazy considering the 5th year of Crybaby was when things were starting to really blow up. It was 2020, everyone was quarantined, and Crybaby was trending at an all-time high. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this maybe like a 6 out of 10, only because they're not transparent, but they're not getting any higher because they're solid color and unoriginal. And finally, we are moving on to our first K-12 vinyl. The gatefold is just, you know, like Angelita and Crybaby, you know, in their little pillow fort thing, and, you know, you see Angelita's flame. It's taken directly from the movie. I find that pretty cool. I like it. But the weird thing about the vinyl holder is there's no circle like the Crybaby ones have. It's kind of funny to me. But, you know, it makes it getting in and out easier. But before I talk about the vinyl itself, we do have a book, okay? You know, has all the lyrics and stuff on it. You know, every page is like a different song. You know, you have some images on the right and the lyrics on the left, you know. But on High School Sweethearts, I heard there's like a misprint that if you can get High School Sweathearts instead of Sweethearts. Kind of gross, but it makes your vinyl worth more. So if you have a K-12 vinyl, go check that page out. It'll be worth so much. But anyways, this is the vinyl. It's just like the transparent that we just reviewed, but you know, it's purple instead of pink or blue. And it's kind of transparent, but not really. You know, like you can see things up close if you're pressed against it, but it's just like the blue one. Nothing too special, so I think I'm gonna give it like a 5 out of 10, just like the other 2 transparent vinyls. I really just like solid color. Before I talk about the vinyl, I forgot to mention on the last vinyl that if you like look inside of where the record is being held, you know, there's like cherubs and stars. Unlike Crybaby, it was just like plain white, but like this one's so pretty. It sucks that people don't see it much, but let's look at the vinyl now. Okay, it's my picture disc. I love this one. I think I got it 2 years ago in 2024. The front side is just the album cover. It's not too unique, but it's okay. But, you know, I use this vinyl to flex a lot because I don't see a lot of people having it. It's very pretty. I love it. So, you know, I just love it so much. It's like very rare by now, I think, but let's get it flipped over because the backside is different. You know, it's taken straight from the movie. It's very pretty. This is like when Crybaby's crying about how bad her school is, you know, she wants to disappear, but you know, I love this. 10 out of 10. Our next K-12 vinyl is the Barnes & Noble exclusive Bluish Gray. And honestly, I don't see too much of blue. I mean, it's kind of like periwinkle blue, if that's a color, or unless periwinkle's just purple. You know, it kind of has like blue splotches on it, but like, I don't know. It's all gray to me. Anyways, I like how it stands out from the rest of the K-12 vinyls. It's not just like pink or whatever. I like it. I would give it a nice 7 out of 10 because that seems fair enough. Up next, we have the Urban Outfitters Half and Half vinyl. It's very pretty. I definitely love this, okay? Half of it is like see-through and like the other side's pink. It's not see-through, like the Dollhouse EP one was. I feel like this is the epitome of Melanie vinyl. Like it's literally her hair on a vinyl. It's very pretty. I love it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It could be better. My only critique is I wish the see-through side was white like it shows on the promotional photos, but obviously those are on a white background, so it makes sense. But yeah, 8 out of 10. I have nothing much to say about this next one. It's just like the Crybaby 10-year anniversary's pink side, but with K-12 in the center. It's just solid colored pink, you know, I guess it's like the default K through 12 vinyl. It's a step up from the default Crybaby vinyl, but you know, 6 out of 10 because that seems generous. So I know I didn't say the last K through 12 vinyl was the last K through 12 vinyl, but that's because it's not. Because After School EP is technically an extension of K through 12. So I'm not a liar, okay? So let's get that clear, okay? This is the last of K through 12, okay? Okay. Anyways, if you go inside of the After School vinyl, you know, you can see like some blue shit with some clouds, you know, pretty basic, but it's okay. And this vinyl brought back the circle in the middle, and I don't know what happened to this vinyl. That spot was literally born when I got it. Like, I don't know what happened. It's just been there ever since I got this vinyl, but same thing with those spots up there, so it's strange. But anyways, the back of here is just like, you know, Melanie with a bunch of pencils, with her big eyes, you know, her sharp teeth, her gap, you know, the whole shebang. And, you know, pretty cool. I also never showed you guys the back of the K through 12 vinyl, but, you know, here it is, very pretty. Anyways, this is the vinyl. It's very pretty. It's a clear vinyl with a gray splatter. You know, my only gripe with it is it's not a white with gray splatter. I don't know, but obviously white background, you can't communicate that. But, you know, I would give this a 4 out of 10 strictly because it's really basic. The pink heart is carrying. Once again, another vinyl that isn't too special. It's just solid blue with a pink heart in the center, you know, nothing to write home about. It's just a vinyl, solid color, so 6 out of 10, okay? I don't know, I'm not Judge Judy, 6 out of 10. Okay, now from afar, you may think, oh my god, that's a plain black vinyl. But no, come closer, and it's actually colorful. It has like green and purple. I don't know. I hate this vinyl because I bought it 3 separate times thinking it was a different vinyl because the cover art is very misleading. It doesn't show that it's very dark. It shows that it's bright and colorful, and I hate it. I bought it 3 different times. Jesus, like, it's embarrassing, okay? I know. But because of my personal history with this thing, it's going down from an 8 to a 7. I should give it a 0. I don't think I need to explain why this vinyl is perfect in every single way. Oh my god. Look, just look. Look, are you looking? I don't think you're looking hard enough. Look at it. It's so perfect. It's perfect in every way, shape, or form. I fucking love it. It's my favorite. The colors are amazing. Everything. I love splatter vinyls. It's pink and white. My favorite. That's purple. It's my favorite colors. Love it. 11 out of 10. Out of all my collection, my Portals vinyls are definitely the most abundant, so this next bit is going to be very long until we get to Hades, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so we got Portals, you know, just the regular front and stuff, but that's the back, you know. We got this thing, it's like a little sheet, it has like all the songs and their producers, I think. And then the back of that paper is just like the Portals album cover without the creature in it, with the credits, I guess. But, you know, on the inside of the cover thing, we got like, I don't even know what this is. I think it's coral with, it looks like metallic coral. And then we have this for like the album sleeve. And I'm like, I don't get it. It just doesn't give Portals. It just feels aquatic more than like earthy. It just doesn't make sense to me personally. But, you know, onto the vinyl. It's a very rare, I'm pretty sure. This is an Australian pressing. It's very pretty though. But, you know, the other side is way better than this. As you can see, you know, there's more pink on it, you know. I'm pretty sure I got this for $200. This was my most recent Portals vinyl. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I feel like that's worthy. This next one isn't too interesting. It's kind of just like pink with like purple stripes around the edge, you know, nothing too interesting. So, you know, 7 out of 10 and all, but, you know, it's just like I never understood why it was called lilac. I'm gonna go look up lilac right now. Yeah, so lilac is purple. 6 out of 10 for lying to me. Or I'm just like unfairly docking this one because there is another vinyl that looks really similar to this one that is different. So hopefully I'm not being a liar right now. Anyways, moving on. I'm starting to notice a pattern of Melanie making solid pink vinyls. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th one. Nothing to write home about, so I'm just gonna give it a 6 out of 10 like every other plain solid color vinyl. Moving on. This is definitely one of my favorite vinyls. This is the tri-colored one from Urban Outfitters, and I don't even need to explain why it's so beautiful. Like, you have the pink, the white, the green. It's just all so immaculate. Like, some people say it looks like mold, but I say that's the beauty of it, okay? I think mold is beautiful, okay? All mold, any mold. I'll eat mold right now in front of you. Mold is beautiful and tasty, delicious. I love this vinyl. It's definitely my favorite. Maybe ever. I don't know. I'm gonna rank them later anyway, so we're gonna find out. But I'm gonna give this an 11 out of 10 because it's so beautiful. Okay, so get this. This Portals vinyl is different from the rest because, like, it's not regular like an after school EP vinyl. Because this one, it opens, okay? So we got her in the womb and, you know, her in the tomb. Yeah. So, you know, it's very pretty. I don't know why this is the only one that does that, but, you know, this is the vinyl itself. It's supposed to be a swirl, but I see more of like just stripes, okay? It's odd, but, you know, I'm not one to judge because this one is definitely an 8 out of 10 for sure. Let's move on. Can you see the vinyl? Because I can't. Okay, look, it's just another clear vinyl. It's like the after school EP one, but with like more colors, I guess. Like, I just really don't like clear vinyls because, like, whatever color you have underneath it is infinitely more interesting than the vinyl itself. And, like, that shouldn't happen. You should be looking at the vinyl. Now, whatever is under the vinyl, it's literally completely see-through. And I'm just gonna have to give it a 4.5 because it's after school EP, but done better. I can't. Moving on. Okay, so this next one is our last Portals vinyl. It's also the default Portals vinyl, and I think it's very pretty. For being a see-through vinyl, it does its job well. It's like blood-stained. It's easier to see if you like lift it up. So I feel like a 6 out of 10 is generous because I really like the blood-stained aesthetic of it. But unfortunately, this is our last Portals vinyl, at least regular Portals vinyl. So let's get on to our final 2 Portals vinyls. This next one is pretty rare. This is the Milk of the Siren vinyl that was released for Singles Day. Only 5,000 were made, and I will forever love it for that, okay? Makes me feel special, you know? That's the back. You already saw the front, you know? It's kind of interesting. The cover is kind of just like a boring lilac color. It's whatever. The inside is just cardboard, you know? That type of cardboard, if you guys could see it. And then we got the vinyl itself. It's an olive green, which is the same color as a Portals vinyl that I unfortunately do not own. Nothing too interesting about the front, but if we flip it over to the back, give it a minute, okay? There's a design, you know, you could kind of see it, make it out. It's a lot easier to see in person. Yeah, like, you know, you could kind of see it, you know, that's her tail, we're going around it, you know, her scales, and that's like her hand and her head. Yeah, you know, it's very pretty, okay? If you can see the design, you can see the design. It's like, I love this vinyl, okay? It's one of my favorites because of how rare it is. It's also a very pretty green color. It's one of my prized possessions. 11 out of 10. So this is our last Portals vinyl. As you can see, it has an alternative cover, you know, just like compare it with a different Portals vinyl. And you can see it's like the same theme, same concept, but it's a different outfit. And fun fact, she actually brought back her like split die for this too. Like, would you look at that? You know, she hasn't had a split die since K through 12, unfortunately. And it actually comes with a board game. So, you know, in this board game box thing, you know, we have a lyric book, okay? It's very pretty, okay? But, you know, we have score sheets and stuff, but we're not talking about it, okay? That's all going away. We're talking about the lyric book, okay? I personally love this lyric book. I don't think a lot of people talk about it. I don't know why, because the artwork in here is absolutely fabulous. I personally like it a lot more than the art that we got for the Crybaby book, but it's okay because I'm showing it off right now, and that means I'm talking about it. So look at this. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love it, you know. And on this next page, we can see that our Milk of the Siren friend returns. And then, you know, we just got credits at the end. It's kind of boring at the end, so we're not going to read it. But, you know, it's very pretty. I love it. I wish more people talked about it. But this one also opens up like the other Portals vinyl, but this is a board game, obviously. This is the board. I might go over it in a future video. If you guys want me to, let me know down in the comments if you want to know how to play it, but you don't want to read, because I also don't like reading. So I'll do the reading for you guys. Anyways, the back is exactly the same as every other Portals vinyl, and the vinyl itself is see-through. Yeah, nothing special. It's literally just like it presents itself as milky type of thing, you know, but as soon as you place it down, you're seeing everything right through it. Like, it's nothing too special. Not my favorite, but I do have good memories with it, and that's why instead of giving it a 5 out of 10, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10, because I have good memories with it, and it better be grateful, because I got to play with one of my close friends, Frankie. If you're watching this, I love you, girl. I also forgot to mention that the sleeves are very special. Like, they're like the gatefold for the other ones, but that's where the vinyl is. But we got her in the tomb, that's the back, front, and then we got her in the womb, the front, that's the vinyl, back, interesting. But finally, let's move on to our final 5 vinyls, which is Hades. Okay, let's get ready. Finally, we move on to my final 5 vinyls, being Hades, and this gatefold makes me really uncomfortable. She's holding this weird ass mannequin thing, and she kisses it in a video or something, and it makes me uncomfortable. It's disgusting. I hate it. It just I can't look at it. Anyways, so each vinyl gets its own poster. Not really, it's randomized. I got the Vatican 4 times in a row. 4 out of 5 vinyls, by the way. Out of 6, technically. But anyways, so, I got the Vatican 4 times in a row. It's whatever. I got 2 other posters. We'll look at that. But this is what the vinyls are held in. We got a questionable looking sheep. What's his business doing here? I have no idea. But anyways, we flip it over. We just got a bunch of people. Nothing too special. It's definitely different from the rest of them. But anyways, before we look at the vinyl itself, Hades did come with its own lyric book, We just got every page. Each page is a different song with the lyrics. So it's not really a storybook, but Hades tells a story. So I guess it is a storybook just with lyrics. So I guess it's a poem book, I guess, because it's not music. But, the vinyl has music, so it is a lyric book. Anyways, whatever. This is the Dirty Halo vinyl from her web store. You got the black in the center, and then it's pink with white splatter. I love it. This is one of my favorite vinyls, especially from the Hades era. So definite 10 out of 10. Okay, easily. Let's go look at the other 4 pressings now. This next one is the Midnight Lenticular Blue color thing. The cover's lenticular. Yeah, makes a funny sound when I scrape it, but I'm struggling. Yeah, you can see her. You can tell it's lenticular. Excuse the tiny bit of dog hair on it. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, you can tell it's lenticular. The poster I got for this one was A Bug's Life. And this is actually a great time to tell you guys that I have names that I made myself for each of the poster. The last one I showed you guys was Bloody Mary. This one is A Bug's Life. And then there's Princess and the Pea and Batshit Intelligence, because nothing came to me for Batshit Intelligence. Onto the vinyl. As you can see, it's very pretty. It reminds me of a Midnight Storm kind of. And then obviously you got pink on the edge. It's kind of out of place, I'm not gonna lie, but it really is pretty. Maybe if there's more of it. 10 out of 10. So for the next vinyl, I got Batshit Intelligence. This is the last unique poster I got, and it's really ugly because of the puzzle piece design. If they ditched it, it would be 20 times better, but no, they just left it in. But moving on to the vinyl, there we go. On the center, this one has a different center. I don't know. It's like a case instead of toady. But, for a default vinyl, I find this one very pleasing. It has little bits of hot pink on it. This is called the Victorian Blush vinyl. It was called the Candied Cuddly one, but it's not that one. 6 out of 10. This is my most recent Hades vinyl. I was hoping to get Disney Princess with it, but I just got the Vatican again. And, nothing too special about it. It's just kind of looking like a placenta. And if you don't know what a placenta is, look it up. I'm sure you'll be delighted. But yeah, it does its job well. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 just because it's not my favorite because it looks like a placenta, but it's definitely pretty. Ending this video off with our final vinyl, we have the one and only Hades picture disc. This one is so pretty. I just wish the dot was centered on that one. It's really annoying to look at, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, we got her profile picture on all platforms and Disney Princess. We can see her little scars or raised tattoos, or I don't know what those are. And then on this one, you can actually see her gap. I love that. I love these. They're super pretty, but if we flip them over, we got two little designs that aren't quite pictures, but you know, they're pictures at the end of the day, unfortunately. We got some like moldy pond water, which mold is beautiful, okay? Mold is beautiful. Anyways, and we also got some swirls. So nothing to write home about the back for, but I think they are super pretty. Automatic 10 out of 10, and now let's get to ranking. I'm gonna rank these from worst to best. So out of every vinyl, we're just gonna do the worst of the worst to the best of the best. Without further ado, let's get started. I don't think this is a surprise, but in 30th place, we have the Crybaby black vinyl. It's boring, basic, 0 out of 10, get out of my face. 29th place goes to the Portals Deluxe vinyl. It's just clear, I don't like it. I would say like 2 out of 10. In 28th place, we have the After School EP Clear Splatter. It's clear vinyl. Once again, it just has gray splatter on it. I don't like it too much. 27th place goes to this Portals vinyl. It's clear vinyl once again, but it has more color, so it one-ups After School EP. 26th, 25th, and 24th place goes to these three vinyls up here. They're interchangeable. They're all just plain colors, see-through. They're boring. I'm not the biggest fan. 23rd goes to this Dollhouse EP vinyl. It's clear, but it has a cool design, so I'll let it slide. 22nd and 21st go to this K through 12 pink vinyl and this Portals pink vinyl, but Portals goes above K through 12 because I like the center more. 20th place goes to this After School EP vinyl. It's plain, basic, but you know, the pink heart in the center is carrying. 19th place goes to the 5-year anniversary vinyl because it has both pink and blue and it's solid color, so you know, it ones up everything, so moving on. 18th goes to the Victorian Blush Hades vinyl. It's very pretty, but I'm not the biggest fan of the center because I don't like frogs. 17th goes to this Lilac Portals vinyl. It's the same thing as the Victorian Blush, but you know, I like the center more. 16th place goes to Synthetic Rose for Hades. It's very pretty. Once again, looks like a placenta, so you know. 15th goes to the Bloodspilled Portals. I really like the aesthetic, and even though it's a clear vinyl, it gets the job done. 14th goes to this After School EP vinyl. It would be higher if the vinyl was the vinyl I wanted and it was more colorful. I'm not a big fan of dark colors, and I also can't tell that it's colorful from afar, but once it's up close, it is very pretty. 13th goes to this Black Swirl Portals vinyl. It was my favorite vinyl for a very long time, and it still holds up. To this very blue-gray K through 12 vinyl. I think it's earned its spot. It's very pretty. I love it. In 11th place, we have Milk of the Siren. If it wasn't rare, it wouldn't be this high because it's really just a plain gray vinyl with a barely cohesive design on the back. 10th place goes to the Crybaby 10th anniversary vinyl. It's very pretty and I love the designs on it. And yes, I know Dollhouse EP comes with this vinyl, but like saying I have 30 vinyls over 29 is infinitely way better. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Make me redo my video? In 9th place, we have the K through 12 picture disc. It's rare, it's pretty, I like it, it deserves its spot. In 8th place, we have the split dye vinyl. It's literally Melanie's hair on a vinyl. What's not to love? 10 out of 10. 7th place, we have the Hades picture disc. I like this one more than the K through 12 one because it has better pictures on it, but whatever. 6th place goes to this Australian Portals vinyl. It's very pretty, and even though it's mostly black, the pink in the center really does its job well. 5th place, we have the Crybaby Splatter vinyl. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I am definitely in love. 4th place, we have the Lenticular Blue. I think it's very pretty, and the lenticular cover does give it bonus points because I like the sound it makes when I rub my nails against it. Now get ready for the top 3 vinyls. 3rd place, we have the Dirty Halo vinyl. I don't need to explain myself. This vinyl is absolutely gorgeous, and Melanie knew exactly what she was doing with it. 2nd place goes to this After School EP Orchid vinyl. Absolutely gorgeous. I love purple and white, just an amazing color combination. And the moment you guys have all been waiting for, in 1st place, we have the Urban Outfitters exclusive Tricolor Portals vinyl. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I still think mold is beautiful. If I hit 1,000 followers on YouTube and 10,000 on TikTok, I'll eat mold on camera. But anyways, that wraps up today's review. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry if this feels a little rushed or fast-paced. I was supposed to get this video done earlier in May, but I've really been slacking on it. And I'm finishing this literally one day before June 1st, unfortunately. I wanted to do something colorful for Pride Month, and I was like thinking, what's more colorful than Melanie's vinyls? And I was like, yeah, let's do a Melanie review. We haven't done one of those in a couple months. And so here this video is. If you enjoyed, make sure you click that like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support I've been getting on YouTube. I'm almost at 400. If not, I'm already at 400. So thank you all so much. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all next time. So goodbye, everyone. Okay, so I made two mistakes during this video. I did not show you guys the back of the Crybaby vinyl, so here that is. And I was also supposed to put the K-12 bluish gray vinyl at 12th place, but I skipped 12th, so my bad. And once again, I'm sorry for the quality of this video. I can do better. It's just that I wanted to get this out June 1st, and I've been slacking and stressing and just not in the right headspace to make a video, but I wanted to get it out anyways. So once again, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the reason I do this. Even if I can just make one person's day, that's my goal. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.